Not to the point where I remember.
Dude, that's my favorite game of all time.
Really?
Like Star Wars game, or story game. I don't know. I have a tendency. People make fun of me. I have a tendency to say that's my favorite game of all time.
No, a lot of
like
games.
8 different
So
games.
it's like Fusion Frenzy. You ever play Fusion Frenzy?
Yeah, it's my favorite game of all time.
Exactly.
All right, welcome to another episode of Around the Bar. Today we have got the man, Kenny, in the building. Cheers. What are we drinking today?
Some little mules. I mean, it's my go-to drink right now. I don't
Yeah?
know. Yeah,
Right
I have
now?
like phases. Yeah, I have phases, but for the longest time I was on, I guess, the young thing, but the like Long Island's. People call them the young.
The
like,
young thing?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
That's what every time I order at Long Island at the bar, they're like, "Oh, you must be young." I'm like,
You're just trying to get as fucked
"Yeah,
up
I'm just
as
trying to
quick
exactly.
as possible.
That's my idea. I'm like, I'm just trying to get messed. Like, I'm trying to get fucked up. Like, I'm gonna drink whatever gets the most alcohol in it.
But now you got like this is like a chill drink, like
Now
a
I'm on my dad
beachside,
vibes.
poolside.
People call me the dad of the team, so now I'm on the dad vibe.
The dad? Are you? How old are you? 23?
24.
How are you the dad?
I'm like the second oldest. Brandon's older than me, but
Oh, he can't be the dad.
that's what I'm saying.
No, if I don't.
Like, anytime we take a pic, I smile on the pic. They're like, "Oh, he looks like a happy dad." I'm like, what does that even mean? But
Dude, everyone. It's funny because like COD players, I've seen it. I've seen people go through the phases, especially Seth. Seth was the noob. Not the noob,
Yeah.
but like the kid, the annoying kid that like Big Timer had to take care of.
Yeah.
And then years go by, he has a mustache and he's taking care of the team. But
Bro.
it took him a while.
yeah,
You're at 24 and already are the dad.
I guess so.
That's a
I'm
fast.
I don't know. I'm telling you. So I'm on my dad vibes, and the Moscow Mules.
Moscow Mules is the dad vibes.
I guess so.
That makes perfect sense to me. Well, we're filming this directly after the Toronto win. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
That is when we did the Vision interview, and I had to do the Vision episode. It was the first time like you and I really like sat down and talked, and I was like, and I wasn't surprised, but because a lot of people, I speak from the green wall perspective. A lot of people don't know the real you.
Yeah.
There's a whole persona that's not even true.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm telling you, I don't know.
You don't know where it came from? Oh, that was one of my first questions.
Yeah, I don't know where like any of the like anything about me. I feel like a lot of people are surprised even when they watch my stream. Like, oh, he's so vibey, he's so funny. I'm like, what did y'all think?
Like,
a lot of people think I'm an egotistical like dickhead. I'm just like, I don't know where this like. Granted, in practice,
I'm not saying I thought that. I'm just saying I know people that did think
no. I trust me, I know. And like to be fair, in like practice, sometimes I come off like as an asshole, but it's obviously with good intent. Like I'm not.
You're just being the dad of the team.
Exactly. I guess I'm being the dad. Like I think the process is gonna drop, and I'm gonna look like a real ass.
You think so?
Because after Saturday, I was bitching in that room.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, after the
Toronto L.
The Toronto.
Like, granted, we had another match, but I kind of was just like I knew we were gonna beat Miami, but I was just so pissed with how we were playing. We're playing so poorly that like.
Yeah.
I just wanted to win the event. So like, and it took, to be fair, before the event, I told Hector like, this is the event we're gonna win. So like in the back of my head, that's all I'm trying to do is like make sure we're on the par to win. And like when we play like that on Saturday, I'm like, we are not winning when playing like this.
Right.
So I was so pissed, and I'm just in the VOD, just watching everything.
Have you seen any of the process footage yet?
A little bit, yeah.
It's funny because when I was doing Vision, when Raj was doing Vision in the process, we've never had to approve anything by the players. So like, are you just?
No, I don't care.
You don't care?
No, I don't care. Like you said, I want people to see the real me. So,
Yeah.
Like I said, in practice or like in, I guess, the work environment, I'm me. I'm gonna say whatever I want to say. I don't matter how bad I play or how good I play. I'm gonna say the same thing I would have said regardless. So for me, I just like to be honest. That's the biggest thing, is make sure my teammates understand that I'm not trying to be like an asshole. I'm just trying to make sure we're in we're in a winning mentality. So for me, I don't give a damn what's in there. But at the same time, like I said, I can be vibey, I can be funny. I feel like that's mainly my thing. Like of my group, I'm probably like one of the funnier ones, and like I'm just nonchalant, do whatever, have fun type of person. So For me, I mean, people think I'm an egotistical dickhead. It's fine. I don't care.
Fine. You take it.
Yeah, I don't care. So anytime
so
I get the
funny.
chance to like talk trash or like mildly talk trash, I would
Yeah.
do it. Yeah.
I was looking up some like old like podcast interviews and stuff, and I found one of you. It was like 2017 with DeSerto.
Yeah.
Dude, and all the comments are just like, this is the most humble guy.
Yeah.
And it's like all the top comments are like, this is the new wave because y'all 3-0'd OpTic. Oh, you 3-0'd us. And they were like, oh, I can't even be mad. This guy's so humble. He's so nice. Nah. What changed from that moment till you joined? OGLA is probably what.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. When I joined OGLA, it was, I don't know, especially because we didn't have a good year. So like, I feel like a lot of people took that and ran with it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I feel like I can be, obviously it's not good to say, but I feel like I'm humble at times, even when we're winning or we're losing. But I do like to talk my trash, especially when I feel like there is a vendetta like I'm fighting against like a certain team or like a vibe. Like especially when I played OpTic, I was never like coming at OpTic or win. I just felt like that was like my most fun when I had like on the stage because I was playing the fan favorite team. So everybody's booing us. I just liked it. And I never left like talking trash. I think there was one time I remember in World War II we were playing against OpTic at a league match. And I shot Krim and Seth's body after I two-pieced him. It was a crazy two-piece. Don't get it. That's the only time I shoot bodies.
Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, I world starred them, but I shot their bodies. We didn't get a point for the rest of the map. I never shot bodies against OpTic ever again.
That was the last time you shot bodies?
Yeah, bro, I didn't get a point. And World War II is one of my best games, and I didn't touch the hill for the rest of the map. I'm like, nah, I'm never shooting this body ever. So like at that moment, I'm like, bro, I know who to respect, and like especially like people that I respect as players, like I'll never shoot their bodies unless you get world started. Yeah.
So who did you you come into the scene in AW? Who did you Ghosts with S&D, right? Who did you like? Did you grow up watching somebody or just fall into?
I definitely was into like I think my person that I watched growing up was Proofy.
Really?
I was the biggest Proof fan. Yeah, I was a super Proof fan, and like to me, like the biggest moment or like my favorite moment was when like Proof and Seth like linked up and like they because they were the duo. And so like me when like Seth left for Envy, I was like, oh, this is kind of like this was hard. And like to me, I guess it was kind of like at the time back in the day, I don't want to put it against race, but like I feel like I just like connected with like the darker skinned person. I get you. Yeah, you know what I mean? And I'm like, Proofy was a dope name to me too.
Proof and I had a duo name. We called each other White Chocolate in the Scuff House. So
like for example, like me, like Proof, and then there was Stainville. Like those two were my favravorites. So I watched them growing up.
Both laser beams.
Exactly.
Yeah, so. Dude, Proof's MW3 shot. Was like insane.
Oh yeah,
that was back in the day where like Stainville would just put up no comms or anything, just throw up a MW2 video.
Yeah,
and then Proof started doing it in MW3, and I was like, that was
what got me into it, bro.
That was George's favorite player,
and I got into GBs from watching them, and I'm just like, in MW3 I was grinding GBs, grinding 360 icons like tournaments, and I'm just like, I want to be Proof. Like that was my vibe.
That's dope. Yeah. Shout out Proof, man.
Yeah, shout out him. I was in his stream like recently too, which is kind of funny because I'm obviously still a fan. Like
yeah.
I don't think that'll ever die unless you compete against me. Like you compete against me, like I'm a fan of you, but on that stage, I don't care what your name is or who you are. I'm playing to beat you.
Is it weird like being on the other side of it now? Like since you're the dad of the team, you're the dad of the league.
Yeah. Bro, I'm telling you, it's so because like people are mind blown. I say my age, like you're so young. I'm like, I know, so I'm confused.
I know, like what? I should still be young and ignorant. Like,
but the thing is, I feel like people like use COD years as like a metric of like how old you are. Because like I've been playing since AW, and that's what 2015, like Ghost. So I feel like since my name been out there for so long, they think I'm old. But
that's true.
I don't know. People say I carry myself as an older person, which I take as a compliment, but I don't do it on purpose. Like I like to be vibe, I like to be funny. I like to listen.
You gotta run with that.
Yeah,
though.
I definitely do, but I just wish like there was a camera around me at all times because people will understand how like
you're like, no, I promise I'm silly and goofy.
I swear I'm trolly, bro. I swear I'm funny. Like yeah, I'm telling you, like people just think I'm just serious at all times, but it's not, man.
But you are serious when you hit the stage.
Oh
yeah. When you hit the stage, you're it is funny like because. When I did that Vision episode, I hadn't been backstage in I don't know what 5 years, so I haven't like seen players in that environment in a while. Like since I was talking to Raj about it, Raj said like back in the day when you were shooting, did you have access to the coaches? And I was like, bro, when I was shooting, there were no coaches. There were no coach. It was just me and Krim like in the back. But it was cool to see you in that environment. I think there's a really good clip of Pred being like, dude, we blacked out at this one point, and you were like, no, you blacked out.
I think that's like one thing for sure for me. Like I can I have like really good memory because of COD. Not regular things. Like when it comes to outside of game stuff, memory's trash. But
drive your girl crazy.
Yeah, like COD, I can remember what we did a week ago. A map. Like, you can just give me the map, and I'll tell you like, oh, this guy messed up on this part of the map. He shouldn't have did this. Even if I'm not in the play, I can be on this side of the map. You're on this side. I can know when you messed up, and I feel like that's like one reason like my teams do win or like look really good and teamwork wise especially. So like in that moment, I'm like, AG, no, you blacked out. I know. I remember because after the map, I'm thinking like, what the hell did we just do?
Right.
And then when he started talking, I'm like, I'll obviously let them get their piece out. I'll never interrupt, but I'm just like, bro, I'll speak my mind. I'll never let like stuff like that slide. So.
And this is right before you guys are going on to play another. So is that important as a playing professionally? Yeah. To like, even though we have another map. Because a lot of people like in the casual side, they're just like, yo, forget what we just did.
Just happened,
But like you have to talk about it right there.
I have to. Because like at the Toronto match, it's obviously like, forget what we just did. But I'm also thinking in my head, if we play like we just played, we can lose to anybody.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
I need to get it out my mind to make it like, I guess like me not thinking about it as much, and I need the team to like be on the same page as well. Like, yo, we play like that, we're gonna lose. And I want us to understand that like, yo, we didn't use any teamwork right here, and I don't give a damn who's on the other side of the stage. We're gonna beat them regardless. But if we want to win the tournament, like we need to lock in. So for me, I'm gonna say it regardless. And I had a terrible series for Toronto, but I also don't look at it as like, oh, I was shooting bad, that's why we lost. Like, I will never look at it like that because there are gonna be series where I have a good series, but my teammates have a bad series. And I'm not looking at it like, oh, AG Brandon Shachi costing me. No.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people are tweeting me like, oh, they cost you in the grand finals. I'm like, brother, I don't give a damn about stats. We trolled every rotation. There's a control. I talked about it in the video. Like, I have never made a play that bad in my life of control. Just challenge off the point, and I just...
And you were like triple positive.
I was exactly. I'm just so
you're
pissed.
Frying, but you're only focused on that one.
That one play ruined the whole moment. Like my stats go out the window when I make that one play. So for me, I've never looked at stats. I've never been that type of person. So like I said, regardless of my good map, bad map, I'm gonna speak wherever I think is the right play.
Do you think stats are like a sticky thing when it comes to fans?
Yes.
Like they focus too much on it?
I think fans don't understand that like if your team's playing on the same page, I guarantee you if they're all four talented enough, they'll never have a bad stat. Like my Vanguard LET team, like when we actually like got it together and got on the same page, our stats were all above a 1.10 or something like that every match. Even when we're playing phase, we're frying. And you think that's because like, oh, everybody got better at the game. No, that's because we're on the same page. The gunfights are easier for every person on the map.
Right.
And like if you're in the right spot at the right time, you're always gonna get a kill. And so for me, like even when we won on Sunday, you can tell that like we're on a different wavelength. And even when I had like a 0.8 versus phase, but I had a high damage, like to me, like in the moment, I'm not thinking I have a 0.8. I'm thinking like we are frying. We're on one, and I know when we lose maps, like it's not because I play bad, somebody played bad. It's because we all play bad. So for me, like I said, stats are something that I think are super skewed, and I think the fans look at it too much because obviously they don't really know. So I don't really fault them because even when I explain certain things on stream, especially simple things, people are like, "Oh, this guy's a guy." And I'm like, "No, that's kind of like normal." I watch the fence.
Watch the fence.
Yeah,
you can rotate.
Yeah. There's obviously some things like I was playing in one case on stream versus phase where I made like a play that was super advanced for sure.
Yeah.
But like I don't think certain players would do those things. And like, granted, I'm not trying to self-gas, but I think in that moment, like. That was just in the zone. Like I don't do that in scrims. Like that's not something I'm in scrims. Like oh my god, I made this play in scrims. It's just like in the moment. Sometimes you just got to pull the trigger.
Yeah, and it works out. And I think even I've been watching COD damn near my whole life at this point.
Yeah.
And even sometimes like hearing you guys talk about it, or actually majority of the time, anytime you guys talk about it, it's just it's a development. It's an insight to the game that like a fan would have no idea. It's kind of like that. Have you seen the clips of the JJ Redick? Podcast with LeBron, like they're saying shit, and I'm like, dog. The peak. I played church ball when I was in 7th grade. Like that's the peak of my basketball
100%.
knowledge.
I don't know. It's like you never you just look at it like, oh, they're playing basketball, shoot the ball or plays the defense. And they're talking about techniques and all this and deep. I'm just like, what? They're in this type of defense, so we knew to do. I'm like, huh?
I'm like, wait, you can pick and roll? Like, what do you do after that?
I knew this guy was gonna be open because of this happened. I'm like, what? So like I understand from a fan perspective, but I do wish fans understood that stats don't tell the full story.
Yeah. Being the, do you remember where you were, or like what point in your career you became like the IGL of a team
This year.
No,
so like my LET team, like Sam. Okay, so this is like the difference. Like I always calm the most. I just talk really fast. I feel like I get things out quickly. So like I've always calmed the most, but like IGL wise, where it's like like a calm voice in the background. This year, I knew going into this team that I needed to be that person.
Your team
so
of
like,
3 crackheads. Yeah, they're blah, 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 blah.
So like and like I always got lost in the moment with my old teams. Like if it was hype moment, I'm just screaming, "Oh, watch out, watch out."
Yeah.
So like this year, I try to like solely work on like even in high pressure situations, I'm trying to keep it calm. Like make sure we slow down here, make sure we do this, because like I said, I've been there.
That's dad mentality.
Yeah,
that's dad.
That's what I'm saying. I know.
You're saying it, and I'm like, you're just you're
like,
taking care of the kids.
It feels like I'm taking care of the kids. Yeah, literally. So in the moment, I know how Ann and AG get. They get super hype, and like it's not that they do get lost in the moment. It's just like I know, like in those hype moments, like you kind of just like forget all fundamentals, and it's not a bad thing, because when you're frying, you're frying. But I want everybody to understand that like we can actually still lose. So I like to be calm in those moments now. I've been working on it. It's something that I feel like I've gotten really good at, but it definitely is this year for the IGO role. But I've always just calmed a lot.
Yeah. I think this is the first year I've seen an OpTic team, and that's just like all 4 of you guys have that hype switch.
Yeah.
Usually like Damon never really got hyped. like there's a bunch of years where like, it was basically just Seth and Matt freaking out, and then the other 2 were pretty calm.
Oh, for
but
sure.
you guys, y'all can all turn it on. Every once in a while, you'll have the dad. That shit's got to be so fun. How do you, dude? How do you like? Because you can't do that as much as you used to.
No.
So do you have to hold it back?
Yeah. So like I always scream. I feel like my deaths are only for like important things now.
Yeah.
Like nowadays, it's like if I get a 3-piece on this hill and I know for a fact we can't get 1v3, I'm gonna scream dead. Or if I get the 4th kill, dad, like, and I need to comp something else. Like I feel like I'll scream like nice. I think that's one thing I do, but I know that's when we're winning. We're one.
Right.
Like then in grand finals, we're on Rio running them like nice.
Yeah.
And it's like I know I don't have to calm anything. Like 4 deads, I know we have a moment to like think of what to do, and if I'm sitting in a hill, I can look at my mini map the whole time while Shotzi or Ann and AG just run rogue. So for me, I definitely have calmed it down a little bit, but it's definitely for the better.
Dude, that calm video is nuts. Dude, especially watching Brandon's 1v3 at the end. I've never seen a 1v3. I'm sure you have. I've never seen a 1v3 like that.
I was actually genuinely impressed in the moment. Like, obviously, I know Brandon's gross. He's one of the straightest shooters all time, but I was actually genuinely impressed, especially because, one, he's against my old teammate Draza, and I know Draza's a good S&D player, and then I know Brandon is too. So like that 1v1 was just like, I'm looking at this like, wow, this is the battle of the GOAT. Like these guys are godlike SD. Like this is about to be insane. And the way he won it, I'm just like, wow.
Dude, he got tagged up.
Yeah.
He chowed weak.
And he got hit first. I'm like, we lost.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm like,
too.
God damn it.
That's what I thought.
Damn. But like,
but y'all have that machine gun pistol.
Yeah. I think that's one thing too. This year we've had some great resilience, like composure as a team.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be that guy, but I feel like OpTic, like at least playing against OpTic, like I knew like when we were up, we were gonna win. Like especially when the momentum's against them, they were never a team that felt like they were gonna like come back or something like that. So against me at least personally, but I think this year like it's not something I did in particular. Like I didn't bring it to the team.
Yeah,
it's just like I feel like my eye for the game or how we play the game allows us to always be in the game. So and I think. Brandon, because people bring up OGLA all the time. Brandon has been S tier this year. Like I give him gas all the time. I'm like, he's been an S tier teammate. OGLA wasn't a bad person, like teammate or a bad person. It's just like our dynamic as a team was just bad, and then, like I think it led to like just the team not wanting to play together at all. And I think that also initiated from like the off season as well. Like that team was like forced together, I guess.
Yeah. Also, that game sucked.
Exactly, I agree. 100%, I agree.
And I mean, it might be like something that you didn't even think about, but whenever you got the call or whatever it was that you're joining OGLA and it's going to be OpTic, but it's not OpTic. Was that something that like concerned you, or you just like I'm trying to play in the league, like this is
so like I was just trying to get a spot in the league and whatever the biggest bag was at the time, because everybody was going for their own bag, but I also thought the team could win. I think the brand, like all the branding stuff, I was kind of confused at the time what even was going on.
Yeah.
I was under like, because at the time I was in Hawaii or something like that, and I gave Austin
You're
all
like, OpTic? Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Back to these.
Yeah. I kind of gave
streams.
Austin all the keys, like Slash all the keys for like what team we were joining, because I was with him. Like, to be fair, after we lost champs, I didn't know what was gonna happen with our team, and then Austin texted me like, "Yo, I want to play with you next year."
Yeah.
Like, you down? I'm like, I'm down. So like at that time, I was just like, whatever Austin wants to do, I'm with them. And there's obviously a bunch of options, but I think at the end of the day, I was just trying to get on the team, get a bag.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it looks like you did.
Mm-hmm.
That first year was kind of crazy.
That was insane. I'm not gonna lie.
That first year, I was hearing numbers and I was like, what?
Bro. And first of all, there was numbers from like certain players that respectfully I knew were like not that good. I'm like, you getting that? Let me call them back. Hold on.
My manager. Wait, I just heard some shit.
Yeah, whoa. We are too low. Let's knock that up. I just got second at champs. Run that up, bro.
Oh, yeah. What is it? You do get second at champs twice.
Oh my God.
Does that take a toll?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think the first one wasn't. I think the first one was worse than the second one.
I cannot imagine.
The first one I was supposed to be guaranteed. That was my best game.
Yeah.
We were the best team at the time, and we lost to a team that was not good the whole year.
Dude, it's your fault, man. All it aches him being as cocky as he is.
That's why I can't even respond to Pat.
It's
like,
all.
He can pull the card anytime.
Anytime.
Oh
he can talk shit forever now.
Now I can't even beat him. I'm just like, oh my God, bro. And like, bro, it's so annoying because I tell the story all the time, but like, bro, we lost grand finals. Confetti's flying. I'm just like, I'm so pissed. I'm ready to get the hell up out of there. Confetti's falling on me. I'm packing my stuff. I fly home, luggage packed. I get home. I regain. Open my luggage, confetti falls out. I'm just like, oh my God. How the hell did confetti follow me home, bro?
No,
I swear, I was so pissed.
Diabolical.
Oh my God.
That sucks.
That was the worst day of my life. Long travel day, confetti falls out. Oh my God.
The confetti's like,
I'm telling you.
Well, the EG color.
Literally.
I kind of compare you guys' in World War II year to like OpTic's Black Ops 3 year, where it's like, I mean, I guess even AW for that team, where it's just like, that's when I think World War II, I think TK.
Yeah.
And then I realized, like, wait, TK didn't even win champs.
Exactly.
And I feel the same about Black Ops 3. Like, our guys were so nasty at Black Ops 3, and then they just fall, short to Pat again.
Oh my God. It's just, oh my God.
Do you think the emphasis on champs is too much, or do you like having it?
I think it's just perfect. I think, bro, the champs vibe is completely different. The tournament is just different. People say it's not because of the format, but I think the vibe, the gameplay, I guess the all around seriousness too. It's like it's always serious at a tournament, but like I don't know, champs is just different gameplay, and like every play that's being made is like, and obviously it's a bag, but I think like Vanguard one was just we went round 11. Round 1 against Boston Breach, and like that round 11 wouldn't have been that crazy at any other tournament but the champs, because like obviously we were the better team at the time, but imagine us losing that. Like it's way more of a dagger. We got 4-piece by Slack that Brio 4 grab slam.
Oh yeah,
and he sent us packing to losers. So it's like, and we were one of the best teams. So it's like I feel like those moments like are big, but at champs it lives up to a different hype, and I think champs should be at the highest. Was it champs that you guys were down 0-2 in the control, 0-2, yeah,
and you came back?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
I know, and we made it all the way to grand finals.
All the way to grands. So you finally do get that the ring in Vanguard. I mean, do all those second places and those runs like flash before your eyes, or you just
I'm more so thinking about like, bro, I could be seen as like a all-time like great if I like imagine 3 rings, like I get a ring my first year, back-to-back rings, and then I win one in Vanguard. Like that's 3 rings, and obviously 3 rings is like the highest. And I don't know, especially like the World War II one hurts the most because like I said, we were favorites. And BO4 E United was a great team. They had Simp and Abizi. Like that team was gross. I think we still could have beat them, but I don't know. At least having 2 rings would have been like complete for me, at least. Yeah.
That so does your legacy mean a lot when it comes to this?
Yeah, I mean, I think about it all the time. I mean, I have 9 championships now. I feel like the biggest thing for me is always like I just want to at least win every year. Like that has always been the thing. So like MW and Cold War years were like some of the worst years of I would say my life. Like my mental was so bad at MW. Like I was waking up. I was especially like COVID and it's just I don't know. So for me, I am expecting my teams to win every year, and I think legacy wise, like I'm playing to like be in the conversation, not to be the. I mean, I am there to be the best, but that's just so hard to like. Graham has so many chips. It's just
because you're thinking just
I was just like, there's not enough tournaments nowadays, but at least to just be a name in the books, in the history of Call of Duty. So I feel like that's one thing I'm definitely playing for. But I think right now, like I just want to at least win once every year, multiple times if anything, but definitely at least winning once a year. Because like right now, I've in all the games that in the last 5 years that have been fully LAN, I've won a tournament in.
Well,
so like online be doing me dirty.
Yeah, no, it's online COD. What is like? I see it as a little bit of a debate that online COD isn't as crazy of a difference as people say it is.
It is. It's impossible to replicate the energy, especially in practice. Like and in online matches, especially when the matches don't mean anything. Like if we're guaranteed first seed or we're guaranteed winners, like what does this match mean? Except we're getting a rep on the map that maybe we need to work on. But if this team is bad, was that even would you even consider that a rep? Because we just out talented them and beat them. Like we made bad plays, but I world start this guy to win, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. But I would say like a lot of players and a lot of teams play differently online, way different, and people might think that's not right, like true, but I promise you, people have like way more confidence when they're sitting in their home. So
what was your ideal format? Like as far as a tournament?
I think the BO4 year, well, like just being in Columbus for the LAN League was the best. I think that was definitely the best for sure.
Well, isn't that World War II?
Yeah, World War II as well, yeah.
Oh, well, that's why you think that.
Well,
that was your game.
I mean, yeah.
I'm just kidding. No, I think everyone can pretty much agree with that.
Oh, yeah.
LAN League into tournament, open bracket teams, you like that?
I love that. Pool play, oh my God.
Yeah. The pool play, those events were so fun.
So fun.
But the pro players would be drunk on Thursday night.
Exactly.
Friday night, they got to play their 2 pool play matches. They win like this. Just playing like this and just winning.
Those were the days, I swear. Then you wake up at 9 a.m. to play. You're playing matches all day. Like nowadays, we play one match. Yeah. And it's like, good shit, we won. We don't play till Saturday or Friday. Like, we got to skip a day. And it's like, especially like momentum wise, I feel like nowadays it requires momentum because every team, like every top team, is like can beat any top team on any day. So I feel like momentum is big, and not playing one day can like ruin a lot.
Yes, it is weird that there's like I don't even book my flight till Saturday morning. Yeah. I'm like, I hope the guys win their first round. If they don't, I'll just cancel my flight. I'll just get there for second round. It saved me a lot of money though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's an extra night at a hotel I don't have to pay for.
Hey guys, before we continue the podcast, I just want everybody to know that we are on Patreon. That is how we are funding the show from now on. So all the Behind the Bar episodes are moving over to Patreon. Those are already uploaded and available. We also have 2 other shows for some patrons as well. One is the Coffee Bar, which is basically a weekly podcast with myself. And then we also have Relationships 101, which is an old classic that is coming back. We have Discord access in there for Around the Bar, listeners, which is also offers early access to merchandise, upcoming guest sneak peeks, and also some user submitted questions. So if you guys like the upcoming guests, you can submit your own questions. We have tons of other perks as well, and it's all listed down in the description. So any support would really mean a lot. It would help us, get some other guests in and fly them down and drink and talk about stuff. So hope to see you guys in there and enjoy the rest of the podcast.
When it seemed like there's a pretty big bond. When I think of like bonds between teammates, I think of the Dynasty team. I think of some like other teams, but I think of your LAT team a lot. Seems like you guys we're all pretty close, and you kind of, it seemed from the outside looking in that you guys split up off of something that was out of you guys' own control.
Yeah. I mean, that team, we bonded. We went through it so much. I feel like that team, I could definitely say we were brothers. Like we we enjoy playing with each other. We could have the hardest conversation every day and still be going hard. Like we can yell at each other and like go to the next map like we never said anything. I feel like the culture we built on that team was peak. Like that was some of the best because, like I said, it didn't matter what was going on outside the game, inside the game. Like we were playing to win for each other.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Sam retiring was like so random. Like
really,
nobody expected that. I didn't even know until we lost, and I felt so bad because like that. Like last year was probably one of my worst games. I think strictly because of no radar, like on no mini map. Like everything's unreadable, and I think I consider myself a pretty smart COD player, so I like to just be like outplay people.
Yeah.
And I just felt like I was just getting soundhoard and stuff. So like losing at champs again last and hearing this guy retire, like I honestly broke down. After champs, I just was like, wow, I just cost this guy his last tournament he's ever gonna play in. And obviously Sam, like us joining LET was like, oh, Ken and Sam reuniting the duo from BO4, like, and I just honestly was so hurt to just because I knew like the team was chalked after that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the team is chalked. But I do like how it is now. Like us three on the top 3 teams, we're all playing to beat each other.
Yeah,
Like that's so dope to me.
It's like you guys split up, went to different armies.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I wonder why. I wish. I'm sure he's happier. I'm sure his mental is better. Because I'm sure, dude, scrimming every day and doing what you guys do has got to take its toll.
I think that's what I think if he could not scrim and stream every day and still be on a pro team, he would.
I'm sure a lot of them would. I'm surprised they don't play challengers more often. Just hop on Saturday and play.
That would be so fun to watch. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, imagine like a dynasty run back or like Seth or like the OpTic shitty team.
Yeah.
Like imagine they
The World War II team.
The World War II team. Imagine they run it back. That shit would be so fun to watch.
That would be fire.
And I think maybe if like there's little rumblings of like maybe one day the 2Ks will come back and you want another drink?
I'm getting. Well, I'm down whenever, but
Yeah. I'll text them. I'll down this.
2Ks and 5Ks though, I'm begging for that day.
For those to come back, just lock yourself in your chair for a full day,
Bro, just because scrims can get so boring. Like actually.
Yeah, especially what you said. It's like if you guys are guaranteed first seed and you got 2 more matches next week, like what how hard is that to still lock in and
That's what I'm saying.
scrim?
Like imagine scrimming for a whole week just to play one match. Like we're always last match, so we're playing one match on Sunday, last match, and then we're going to an off day. It's like we was just scrim for 6 days and we played one match.
And you played Carolina.
Yeah, we played something that we know we're gonna beat.
Yeah.
And like, it's just like what? Like what are we playing for? What are we scrimming for? Like,
Right.
So and like, I feel like it is good to scrim the good teams, but at times you can like.
You grab
Oh,
him.
yeah,
Grab him. I'll chug this back up, and then you can grab it. Oh, look at him go! He said this is his dad drink.
Yeah,
He's
my
the dad of the
my
team.
dad
It's
vibes.
Dad vibes. So do you think you would be able to replicate that like Brotherhood?
Yeah, I think we.
You know what I'm
I was telling my stream this. Like, I feel like the first like qualifiers major, like the first half of the season, I guess. I feel like we were already getting there. Like I can say whatever I want in this practice room, and nobody take it to heart. And I think that's like the biggest thing. We also fix our mistakes really easily and really fast, and we vibe outside the game. So I feel like a lot of people think I don't like the team because I don't play with them on stream or something like that. But like I don't think people understand. I'm usually playing League of Legends. That's what I'm playing. None of my teammates play League.
Yeah. And also, like you work with them every day for 6 hours.
That's what I'm saying.
These guys, Matt and James, they go home and they play video games with each other after working. And I'm like, y'all, why do y'all do that?
I don't know.
Why do they go home? Why do y'all do that?
We have no other friends.
No
It's
other
crazy.
friends.
Just my thing, you know. See, that's where the Kuavo brand comes from. We're like the Kuavo Boys is our like the brand of my boys. Like it's a group of us. We're in Discord every day.
Okay.
Vibing. Like we play together. We met through gaming. Like all my best friends I have, we met through gaming. Like my boy Lou, I've been knowing him for 13 years. He just moved. He moved here with like not with me, but he moved here with his girl.
Yeah.
And we're still best friends. We met him MW3.
You also play
And we
COD?
still play COD together. We sit in Discord every day. I'm about to go back to Memphis with him for the
that's-
wedding. So
that's
it's like
dope. That's dope.
yeah, so it's like I'm with them. My
Yeah.
boys I've been knowing for 10 plus years.
Right.
I play with Ann and them all, like my team and them all day. I don't want to play with them. I vibe with them when my boys aren't on, but I'm not about to like just because like people
Like,
are like,
hey,
yo,
you guys want to play ranked?
yeah, but people are like, yo, leave Seth and them D1. I'm like, I'm playing my boys.
Yeah.
And like, granted, I want to play with Seth, but my boys are on. Can't skip on the boys.
I can definitely understand that.
Yeah.
Because especially like playing with Blake and George every day, it's like every once in a while people are like, hey, they need one. And I'm like, well, we're a package.
Exactly.
For better or for worse, we are a package deal. So take that how you want
100%.
it. So you get into you get into the scene in AW, but you also play a little bit of professional Halo.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
So obviously after AW, I played 6 at Worlds, I think, or something like that.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I heard like a lot of players are going to Halo. Like Kyle was going to Halo. Donnie wanted to try it, so me and Donnie were playing Halo for a minute.
Oh, okay.
He didn't really like it as much, but yeah, I went to Halo 5. I grinded, played in like.
Did you do that because of the age restriction? Oh,
yeah.
okay. And God. Okay.
Grinded. I love that game. I went to like 3 tournaments. I placed top 12 at all of them. So it's not a bad
That's
placing.
not bad.
It's always not a bad placing.
For your first year?
Yeah.
That's higher than Nick ever would, and he was a Halo pro, you know?
No, yeah. I mean, I loved playing Halo. Halo was like, I will say, like the vibe of like scrims and Halo was completely different than COD though. Like
in what way?
Because you're being told to not take 1v1s a lot of the time.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, and like that to me was like the hardest thing. I think COD players going to Halo is probably the hardest thing. That is not ego challenge, because anytime you see somebody one shot, you're going for that kill.
Yeah.
And like it can cost you a lot in Halo. That's why like I respect a lot of players that know how to like play their lives, value their lives in Halo, because I'm like, I never could.
Yeah.
No matter how long I grinded it, me being told to like, yo, if you take that 1v1, you have to win it or you're costing us, it's like, my bad. All right.
Like, I'll win it then.
Yeah, I'm shooting at the shots and I'm like, I'll sit in the corner.
Did you guys scrim splice and shit?
Well, they weren't scrimming. They were playing.
Oh, yeah. I forgot those nutcases.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So like we were scrimming a lot of teams. I enjoyed that game a lot. I actually miss playing Halo 5. It's one of my favorite games of all time.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a fun game. I don't love it as far as like watching it.
Yeah.
Because like, you know, I watched Halo Reach back in the day, and then my George loved Halo 3, and I kind of like Halo. What do you think about Halo Infinite?
It's all right.
Damn.
It's all
Halo
right.
5 over Halo Infinite?
Yeah. I think because Halo 5 was so close to being like AW of COD, like AW, like Halo version.
Yeah. Okay.
That like, because AW is also one of my favorite games. So like, I think it being so close to that was kind of like why I loved it. And also like pistol starts over like.
You do like pistol starts. I just think it looks ugly. I wish it was a little BR. Like
okay.
Beep. You know what I mean? Because then at least it would look good.
Yeah.
I don't imagine COD was pistol start. I mean, shit, that Renetti's not even a pistol.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
a rocket
submachine.
launcher.
Yeah.
It's the best gun in the game.
Yeah, dude. I can't believe Bruce was Draza using his pistol too?
I actually don't know. I don't even know.
If he was using a gun, y'all gonna.
I'm telling you,
y'all
the pistol.
GA everything.
People were using the pistol way more at this land than any other like tournament, because it just felt godlike this event.
Oh yeah, and it's like I'm sure it's a saving grace for AR players.
Oh yeah, if you're good with a pistol, I think that's what makes a good AR player. If you're good with the pistol, like
really,
yeah. If being good with the pistol is like a pretty hard. I would say hard thing, because it's a good gun, but like knowing the situation to use it and like the range when you can like kill people is like pretty big.
I wish I'm always a sucker for the single shot pistols.
Yeah, same.
Like back in the day, like seeing people use the Magnum or the Deagle, or even like the little like I don't know, what is it?
Like the 5.7 and
stuff like 5.7 and
yeah.
stuff. I wish. What's the gun in this game that's just it got G8 immediately?
I don't even know.
It got G8, dude. It got G8 immediately. I was like, damn. We're back with the burst pistol again.
I'm not a fan of burst guns either. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. It might be sound the same, but M8 is like, I hate that.
You don't like the M8,
no,
dude. I'm with you.
Okay,
I'm with you.
I found the first.
I'm with you because I like the ACR.
Same.
When I think of COD ARs, I think of ACR.
Same.
Like the M16 killed so fast, and the M8 was weird. The M8 online was so weird.
I know. Like I've always been like a ACR, like even in like I was like AN94 type person.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was like that's like my vibe. Like even like BO3 Man of War, like those guns are like my vibe. I don't like it. I'm not a burst gun type person.
Yeah. But like when you're frying with it, it's fun.
Oh yeah.
But like when you hit that person with three bursts
and
and
one
online,
burst, you're like,
and online it doesn't connect, and you're like, man, fuck this game. I'm not playing this.
100%.
Say there was a Call of Duty World Cup, and you had to build a team for the Philippines.
Ooh.
You think you could do it?
I don't know. I just found out that Estrio on LAG is I think he's Filipino.
There's 2.
So I'll take him. I don't know any other Filipinos, I think.
Is Formal Filipino? Is he half Filipino? That'd be a good pickup if he is.
I think Sib. I want to say Sib is. I could be wrong, or he's just Asian. I don't know. I think he's half Asian. I want to say he's Filipino. I don't know. But I think Estrio's on my team for sure.
Okay.
I don't know many others.
I think that shit would be so fun.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, it would be so fun.
Trust me.
You could just slam Pred and 3 random Australians. I'm trying to think who would be good, obviously, besides the States and I guess England.
Yeah. I think Australia wouldn't be too bad because they obviously had like the Mind Freak team back in the day.
Yeah.
Like those players weren't terrible.
Yeah.
But I also can't think of any Filipinos.
Canada would be pretty good.
Canada's probably really, really good. Yeah.
Bruce.
You have Damon. You can put Damon on the team.
Asim. Yeah. There's some Canadians.
Oh, for sure.
I still think the World Cup is like a great idea.
I would love it.
Would you choose to play for the Philippines?
Yeah.
I
would. 100%.
It's in your.
I would 100%. I'm pulling up as long as I can get enough players. Like I'm not trying.
Oh, you could recruit.
Oh, I'm not trying to recruit no ranked players though. That's what I'm saying. Like as long as there's enough players that are like challengers or pros that can play, I'll pull up. For sure.
Simp's like, yeah, my great aunt is actually from. You're like, okay.
I'm 2%. I'm like, pull up.
Come on.
Yes.
That's what they do in the World Cup.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Our left back, his name is Serginho Dest.
Nah.
He's godlike.
See?
He's godlike. He speaks broken English.
100%. I'm making people run the ancestor test. Like, yo, I need to know where you from,
exactly.
bro.
That would be so fun, man. I think one day, I hope one day it does happen. There'd be some like randomly like fun teams.
Yeah.
Like I think Scotland would have a fun team.
I think it would make it like if it was like a World Cup that also was like multiple CODs. You know what I mean? Like if we played multiple CODs, like imagine like first round you're playing Black Ops 3, then next round you're playing W. Like I think that would be insanely fun.
Dude, that'd be so I've wanted to do that forever. It'd be so hard to put together.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
You'd have to.
You have so many consoles and everything too. Like
dude, I'm trying to think of the wiring. Even us we do the like Xbox 360 tournament. Even that, dude. Even that. Is it weird going back? Because you played in the first throwback that we did here, right?
The MW3 one was so fun. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
And then, like, their BO2 one was fun. I played in that one, and...
The LAN, right?
Yeah. Oh, my God. I got slammed. But MW3 one, I thought I was going to show up and be God. And... Because I played it back in the day. I actually grinded it, but I was getting world so
really?
Like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing.
Those old games are so fun, man. It's weird because a lot of games are like, like my favorite game is Red Dead Redemption or Red Dead like or Halo Infinite. Like I love the campaign or Reach. Or I love the campaign, but like for COD games, you can't go back and play the old COD games. It's very dependent on who you can play against.
Exactly.
Even like Verdansk. If people are like Verdansk is my favorite map, I'm like, well, good luck. You'll never see it again. It's not even available anywhere. That shit is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So you grew up playing sports?
Yep.
Do you miss it?
Yeah. Recently, though.
Recently?
Yeah. Because me and my girl just got back into watching sports, and I try to convince her that I play football. I'm like, I promise you I was good.
What did you play?
So I used to, back in the day, I played running back, or I played safety, but as it got like higher, like better competition, I realized I was too small for a safety.
I get you.
But yeah, I think my best position was like DBs, like safety and DB, but like I said, I was too small.
Yeah.
I just became a running back, and then in high school, what made me stop playing with sports was that I got into GBs and stuff like that, and like AW, I'm scrimming, and I'm at practice, and at the time I'm a freshman, so I'm second string safety, and the safety is like the coach's son, so I'm just watching on the sideline, and I'm like, this is boring. I want to go home and play COD. And at that point, I quit. I was like, I want to play COD.
You're like,
I'm like, whatever. I'm playing on the freshman team. We're losing. I'm just like, this is not fun.
Yeah. I played. It's funny you went from DB to running back.
Yeah.
I went from quarterback to kicker.
Really?
So I went from the most important position on the field to the guy who shows up twice a game.
I also played baseball, though. I played shortstop in baseball.
Okay.
Yeah, that was really, I really loved that.
Were you itching to get out there on the softball game?
Yes, a little bit.
That shit was fun.
It looks fun. It looks so fun, and especially because like I think baseball is just way more fun to play than it is to watch.
Oh, infinitely more
Yeah.
fun.
So-
I've had an itch to play ever since that softball
Exactly.
game. That shit, I was like, yo, we should play get in a softball league.
So I'm saying it's so fun.
And then Hex told me that the Thieves, LA Thieves, got into a softball league and they
Yeah,
got
yeah.
slammed by like a Methodist church. And I'm like, dude, I'm not. Never mind. I don't want to go out there and play people that play all the time.
I want to get into like too. I grew up like bowling. My grandmother was a professional bowler, so like I grew up
wow.
in a bowling family. So I love bowling, and right now I have like my own balls. So anytime I'm going out bowling with my friends,
shit.
I'm pulling up with my balls.
Wait, Alexis loves bowling.
Really?
We should go bowling.
I'm down. So I want to get in like the rec league or something like that for bowling. Just to,
Okay.
like, have fun, but like also like bowling too many games can like have your wrist and like forearm hurting. And I had a lot of problems with that last
you gotta
year.
think about it.
LAT last year, our like physical therapist was like, bro, what's going on? How many games do you bowl? I'm like, I bowled 4. He's like, that's why your forearm's hurting. I'm like,
Really?
I'll stop. And I had to stop
Damn,
bowling.
that was back when the league could afford physical therapy.
Oh yeah.
That comes out of your insurance,
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
Damn, you got your own ball. That's crazy. What's your highest score?
So I've bowled probably like I think highest is like a 210.
Okay.
That was a long time ago, but 210 is probably my highest. Like right now, I'm probably just bowling like around like 150, 180, just normal, like just with my boys, 150, 180.
Yeah.
Most of the time I don't even bring my own balls because I'm just like it's such a hassle.
You don't want to try hard to.
Yeah. I also show up at like the arcade bowling. I'm like
exactly.
with my balls, and I have like 3, so I'm just like
You have 3 different
Yeah,
balls.
yeah.
Oh, one for spares. One for
Exactly.
okay.
So I'm just like I look a little too try hard. I'll just use the regular balls here.
Hey, Matt and I went to Top Golf. He brought his own clubs. I was like, come on, man.
Whoa.
This is for drinking.
See,
We were talking shit about you.
he's.
He heard us.
Hey, I'll tip it because, like I said, my boys roast me every time. Oh, you bring your balls? I'm like, yeah.
Never
pretty much.
mind.
It's
Yeah.
more fun that way because you actually don't understand how bad the balls are that you use at the bowling alley
I can't
are
imagine.
until you get your own ball.
And also the lanes.
That's true.
Because Alexis and I we've only ever found lanes that are like party lanes, like main event lanes or like
the art-
Chuck E.
yeah.
Cheese lanes.
Those lanes are.
Are they even
tear.
do they even have like I don't where do you bowl?
I
around
swear here they don't have any. Like they don't have
Nowhere.
any good like actual like bowling lanes. All of them are arcade lanes, and
It's like
just
skinny. There's
too
no
skinny, and I'm just
no
like this
oil.
is trolly, bro.
you gotta
My ball's not even like I don't got nothing going
That's what I'm
on.
saying.
What the my ball's
Alexis
only-
beats me. She starts talking shit. I'm like, no, listen.
See?
Like, if I could spin it though, if the lane was wider,
just
start
like
getting
me.
mad.
You sound just like me. That's me and my girl. She beat me last game. I'm like, bro.
You
My-
don't understand. If this
you
was
just
ice-
don't understand.
This is a real lane.
Yeah.
That's very like that's very like you're at a college party and they're like, oh, this is the Call of Duty guy.
Yeah.
Play on this big screen TV.
See, that was me in college. Oh my god, I was in college dorm. In my college dorm, like everybody that saw me, like, oh, you're the gamer guy. You're the guy on Twitter. I see gamer guy. I'm just like, bro, yo, we're playing COD later on. Pull up to her. I'm like, bro, I'm not playing COD, y'all. Y'all are trash. Like, why am I pulling up to your door to play COD? Y'all are trash.
so funny.
Nah.
Or they make you play and it's on like a 10 millisecond delay
Oh
and you're
yeah,
getting
bro!
shot.
I swear they were like in our dorm, like our lobby of our dorm. I swear they would just put COD on the big screen just for me. I swear, I'm convinced. My aunt was like one of the managers of the dorm.
Okay.
But I swear, like as people like understood who I was, like they tried to put like COD, like I don't know. It was like I'm like y'all are not getting me to play, y'all. I swear.
So you go to college on a full ride?
Full ride. Yeah.
For what?
Academics.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Pharmacy, right?
Yeah. So I was majoring in biochem.
Okay.
I wanted to do pharmacy because I thought it was like the easiest don't do anything job and you get paid for it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because
I just assumed it wouldn't be easy.
well, pharmacy because like pharmacies also like I feel like their assistants, like my aunt's a pharmacist and their assistants really do everything for them. They kind of just approve everything. So like
that is true. When
like-
I'm at Walgreens, they go up and say, do you want any questions? I say
Exactly.
no, and then they...
So like pharmacy was like my biggest thing. I obviously wanted to do more with it, but like chemistry was like my favorite subject. It just I loved because I was in like I was in like STEM, so we were going like we were traveling around the world, like not around the world, but like around the country to like do like engineering projects, just like building bridges, building little robots, and like stuff like that. So like that was fun. That was
dope.
that was always fun to me. Like chemistry and physics was always like my top 2.
But then you found Advanced Warfare for the
exactly
for the PlayStation
now I'm in
4.
exactly, and now I'm playing 2K. The fuck, I'm like, this is like my homework, dude. But like our matchup,
Fuck those robots. Like they don't matter.
I remember there was one like 5K in World War II. We were up to like 6 a.m. and I had my final calculus exam at 9. So after we lost, I think we lost to LG or OpTic. I had to go straight to my exam, and I'm like, oh my. I actually passed it. Which was pretty typical. That's like probably my most tip day of myself. Like, oh my god,
you made it to quarterfinals and then go past an exam.
Exactly.
What the hell, man? AW was fun. You played on Justice, right?
Yeah.
Justice. Damn, it's crazy thinking that like we're over there cheering on like. Was it Scump and Nate at the time?
Yeah.
Like, no, they gotta beat these Just Us kids. They gotta beat them. And you're thinking about a final in 3 hours?
I'm thinking about wait, bro, what time's my exam? We gotta either lose instantly or we need to win. I'm like, I gotta go.
3-0 them or get 0-3.
We got
That's so
100%.
funny. Nah, dude, COD has changed so much.
Yeah.
Now I was talking to Corey because he's the guy who runs all the production on all the events, and he was telling me about like the Challenger scene, and he said that he saw somebody was like, well, how are Challengers players supposed to survive off of this little of a salary?
Yeah,
and he was like, they're not.
Yeah.
The whole goal of being a challenger is to make it to the league.
To survive, yeah.
And it's just so different because it used to be high school kids playing before they're skipping school on Fridays.
I'm like, bro, I'm in college like, bro, what is going on? We got scrims? I gotta go do this meeting, bro. Like, I gotta meet with my room, like my like class to like figure out this project.
Yeah.
I'm the type of person like, yo, y'all do everything out. Yeah, put my name on it. That's me.
You're scrimming. You got Blackboard over here. You're like typing in over here.
I'm like, what's going on, bro? I'm telling you. There were so many classes that like I regret making like 8 a.m.s because obviously we were scrimming so late. I'm up at 8 a.m. like, oh my.
Bro, I was playing pub TDM and I regretted 8 a.m.s. I can't imagine scrimming. All right, so as of this point in my life, everyone has failed to do this, but maybe you can be the person who achieves success. Sell me on League of Legends. What is good about it? Why does anyone play it?
So in BO4, I was the type of person to be like, I would never play this weird game.
Oh, okay, so you were a late bloomer.
Because Sam and Austin, like Slasher, both played it, and I'm like, this lame game. What are y'all playing? I don't even know what's going on. But I think the biggest thing for me, or my favorite thing, was like seeing a character that was like cool to me. And there was a character named Ezreal in the game, and at the time, I'm like, Bang, this guy named Bang is playing, and I'm like, what does that character do? I'm like, that looks kind of cool. But I think watching the tournaments and not understanding was like the biggest thing for me. And I think the sell in the game would be like the rank system in the game is probably the best of all games except Apex. I would say Apex is on the tier.
Dude, Apex is so
good, I would say Apex is on the tier, but also think that like it's the type of game that I'm not even. This might not sell you, but if you cannot suck at a game for a minute and actually want to get better at the game, I would never play League.
Yeah,
because you gotta like accept being ass for so long in League to like actually be good. Like right now, I think I'm like D1 maybe, which is like pretty high. I'm not now. The ranks just reset, but D1 is like my highest, like which is right before Masters, which I think Masters would be like Crimson in COD.
Okay.
But I would say like League is. I wouldn't even sell you on League. I always tell people nowadays when they come to my stream, don't get on the game.
Really?
Yes, because like I enjoy the game. The game is super addicting. I will say that. But you had to be ass for so long that like I don't even think people like would want to do that.
Yeah.
But I will say like, bro, League has like the weirdest community of all time.
Really?
Yeah.
Toxic?
I wouldn't even consider it toxic. It's like weird. It's it's just so weird that it's like you type to somebody, you're just like, I regret typing. Like, why did I even say something to this weird guy? Why did he just respond like that? What? And like people like add you after the game just to like type to you and talk trash.
Just to talk shit.
Yeah, but
because I'm guessing it's a super team dependent game.
It is, and that's what's weird because people were running. When people say run it down, that means like Imagine like every life, if I was in a match, every life I'm just running with my pistol out, not shooting my gun. That's what people do in League.
Oh, just to throw.
Yeah. Like if you type something wrong to them or you ping them, they will just throw the game.
And it only takes one person doing that. You can't, because you can't 4v, what is it, 5 players?
Yeah, you can't 4v5.
You can't 4v5. It's
You
not
can.
possible.
You can if you're like
Godlike.
well, not God. So like League is like based around like gold. So you need to like the more gold you have as a player, the stronger your character is.
Like currency.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like gold is you get gold from killing the little minions or killing other people or killing their turrets. And so like if you're super fed on gold and you have like the most items in the game, you can clutch. And like there's certain characters like for example, there's certain characters in the game that like once we get to 30-minute mark, the game's over basically. They win the game at 30 minutes because their character's so godlike at this point in the game that it doesn't matter what you have on your team.
You kind of got to win early.
Exactly.
I played Smite for 4 hours. So that's the.
You like Smite or no?
I didn't mind it. I used Artemis. Had the little. Yeah, that shit was kind of fun. Yeah. No, that's the.
You had like the little pig that like goes to them, right?
Oh yeah. That's the ult, right, or whatever.
Yeah.
That was the epitome of my, of what is it, MOBA?
Yeah.
MOBA knowledge. What about you,
like
Matt? You ever played League?
I think I downloaded it one day, got like 30 minutes in,
You're like,
uninstalled, never tried
fuck
it again.
this.
Yeah.
That
That's
was
the hardest
that was
thing.
me with RuneScape.
I think
Same thing with RuneScape.
I think the thing that got me into it though was like watching these tournaments and like people were saying like Faker. I'm like, who is Faker? And, like as I'm watching him, like I'm looking at the tournament and it looks so lit that I'm like, I want to understand what's going on. And to understand, you have to play. But the thing is, League has so many characters that like the skill gap in League is understanding what every character does.
Aren't there like 100 characters?
Exactly. Exactly.
Dude, right now, TST does this series called 100 Hours where we download a game we've never played before and we play it for 100 hours and see like how far we can get. Usually it's a game with a rank system.
Yeah.
And we did it with Apex. We had never played Apex.
But R6. You gotta play R6?
That's what we're playing right now.
Really?
We're
How do you like-
24 or 25 hours in.
One of my favorite games. Top 3. R6 like Siege is I
This
was
is one of your top 3 games?
Yeah.
The game is ass.
Really?
The game sucks. Maybe you. All right, here. How about this? Let me change the question.
Okay.
Sell me on R6. I'm 25 hours in. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Really?
I mean, I think,
It's the closest thing to S&D is what I think. But I think
dude, it's nothing like S&D.
Really?
It's nothing like in S&D. You can hit something.
Okay, that's
you can
true.
flank. You can
once again
1v3.
another game that you gotta like learn the characters and what they do.
dude.
So like that's what I like about the game. Is like, oh, they picked this character. Like I'm like, okay, I know what they're trying to do. Like that type of vibe is like for me. I guess like the strategic vibe, but like also like I think Siege like camping for like first minute and like the last like 30 seconds, it's just chaos. It's just everybody trying to bang a site, and I think that's so fun to me. I don't
Really,
know.
you like that?
I used to
maybe that's we haven't got so where it takes a while to unlock ranked.
Exactly.
That's the part of the 100 hours is like in Apex, dude. It took like 45 hours to unlock ranked, like in order to get there, and then the rest of the 55 hours is us explaining our rank thing. So we got to get level 50. I think we just got level 39.
Yeah.
So, and we're 25
Rank's
hours
gonna be
in.
a different story for sure.
That's what people keep saying.
Yeah, rank's
people
gonna be
keep
a
saying
completely
like
different story.
whenever we understand the characters more, because I still don't know what the fuck is going. People are, dude. I'm
what do
getting
you use right now?
Okay.
If you can explain, I can.
Don't judge me.
Okay.
So in Apex, I use Mirage
Okay.
because I like.
No, Mirage is dope.
I like the
fuck with Mirage.
goofiness.
Okay.
In Valorant, you ever play Val? In Valorant, I played Yoru.
Oh, so you like okay?
So in R6, people are like, you should play Alibi.
Yeah.
Because like you like decoys
Same
and weird
thing.
shit. So that's what I've been playing is Alibi. Yeah, but on like offense, I don't know what the hell to do. So I've been playing like Ace. He's got like the AK.
Yeah.
Oh, you're like a gamer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like Dokkaebi and stuff like that. Like I like Lion and stuff like that. Calls the phone. He like calls your phone, makes it vibrate.
Oh yeah, that's what George plays.
Yeah.
Because I don't know the names of them, but George is like, yo, I'm calling them. I'm calling them. I'm like, you're calling them.
Yeah, I use like Bandit on defense. Like he like puts like the shock like stuff on the wall. That's like Bandit. He's an MP7. So like MP7 was like my gun.
Oh yeah, that's why I chose Ace because I use the AK in like every gun in every game.
I'm a super gamer. I play a little bit of every game. My favorite game of all time is Fallout though.
Fallout. Oh, so like a first person or like a story game.
Yeah, Fallout's like my all time. I'm like post apocalyptic like Stan.
Okay.
Like, I love stuff like that, and that game to me is like I've played it so many times that and then the show came out. I was like,
you sit down, have a Moscow Mule.
Yeah, this is my dream. Oh my god!
How's the show? How does it?
I loved it.
Really?
I loved every part of it. Yeah, I actually loved it. I think it had like good, funny moments. It was super gory. I'm pretty big on like stuff being like rated R, like being. I don't like to like. That's why I think newer Star Wars is kind of like.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna ask you about Star Wars. Yeah.
Newer Star Wars is just like whatever. I enjoy some of them because I think like the eye test is good. Like when you go and you like visually, it's enjoyable. Anybody that's not into like the lore or anything, the background, if you just watch new Star Wars, you're gonna enjoy it because it just looks cool.
Yeah.
But like watching like the older ones and the prequels and everything, you understand like why people hate the new like and.
So do you like the? You like the prequels?
Yes, I love them. But like
same
exactly. But like
I don't like the sequels. Fuck the sequels.
Okay, the sequel. But like to be fair, I do like I do like a few of them because Kylo Ren is my favorite character. I think.
Okay, yeah, true. You do like the sequels.
I do enjoy them. I enjoy them. I don't think they should be hated as much as they are. They are not good Star Wars movies.
I think the first one's good.
I love,
dude. The first one, I remember because it had been
Episode 7 is fucking. I love that one.
Same. Okay. It had been like I think my mom and I used to go because it was like every Christmas season they released a movie for a while until Marvel came back. And then they started putting them in the summer.
Yeah.
So my mom and I made it a tradition to go on Christmas Day, go watch the new Star Wars. And when Episode 7 came out, it was like it had been so long since Episode 6 had come out that I was like, I used to love Star Wars.
Yeah.
But like, it had just been a while.
It's been so long. It's like, what is this about to be?
And then those X-Wings hit.
Oh my!
That scene where the X-Wings hit and you could see the water. They were gliding over the water. I was like, I could cry right. I literally could have cried right at that moment.
I think the initial scene like just locked me in. Like the initial scene is like Kylo Ren coming saying, "I'll show you the dark side," and I was like, "This is my shit." What? Like, oh my god! And he just like stops the laser. I'm just like, this guy is God. That's what I'm saying.
Stops the laser,
and I'm just like, I'll show you. He's like, because the guy's like, you're not built from this. Like, this is not where you come from. You're not part of the dark side. He's like, I'll show you the dark side. I'm like, this is my shit. I love. Who the hell is this guy? Kylo Ren. I love this guy.
Yeah, exactly. It was good. There was like they automatically an antagonist. He stopped the shot. And then when he walks away, the shot goes back.
Exactly.
Yeah, that shit was fire.
My god. Yeah.
Oh, dude, what a great. And then I remember the scene. What's her name? Rey drives flies the fucking Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
Through the
meteors, right?
Yeah. Or dude, shit was so fire. I was like, okay, Star Wars is back. It'll be back. There's no way they could fuck it up.
That's
what I was thinking.
I seen like a clip of the new show coming out called like the what is it called, the Acolyte or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, I did not like it. I'm not gonna lie. It looked pretty mid.
Really?
Yeah.
Just the trailer?
It was like it's like a teaser of a fight.
Okay.
And it looks so like like I'm looking back to the prequels and I'm thinking about like Anakin versus Obi-Wan, and I'm thinking like you can't tell this is choreography. Like you can't tell that
Darth Maul.
It looks like
both of them.
You're thinking like they're actually fighting in real life. What the?
Yeah, right.
They just made these moves up, but like watching it, I'm like, bro, this is like he's dancing.
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
I'm like,
so did you watch like Obi-Wan?
Yeah, I've watched all of it. And even like Ahsoka, I'm just like, this looks really good, but at the same time, I don't like how like everything is so predictable.
Right. I think there's an aspect of Star Wars. I think Harry Potter has the same thing, where like some things it seems to grow with its audience, and other ones are like, this is gonna be for the young adult forever, and we just kind of outgrow it, and it hurts. It hurts me.
It hurts bad
because like you'll like read like the comic books or like play the video games. The video games are like epic.
Oh yeah,
they're crazy.
Oh yeah, I love the video games.
What's your favorite Star Wars video game?
What was the last one? Star Wars. What was it called?
The Force Awakens or
no, not that one. It's okay. So I recently just started playing Star Wars. What is it called? The STWR, I think is what it's called. Something of the Republic.
Knights of the Old Republic?
No, not that one. It's the
Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Is it that?
The the one that's kind of like massive multiplayer, massive online.
The one that's kind of like WoW.
Yeah, massive. Yeah.
Yeah,
The Old Republic. I think it's Star Wars.
Is that called the Old Republic? I think whatever that one is. I've just started playing that one.
Really?
Because I never played those back in the day. I was like too young at the time. So like
I never. Wait, what do you mean? Like WoW and stuff?
Yeah, like
me neither.
That's what I'm saying. Like these type of games I never played. So like I got into the Star Wars one. I'm like, this kind of guy like. And I just started playing like the Dark Soul type vibe ones, the newer one with the Star Wars. I can't think of the name of them with Cal Kestis. Have you played those?
No.
Really?
Nah.
It's kind of like Dark
PS5?
Souls. Yeah, well, no, you can play on PC. It's kind of like Dark Souls where you like go fight bosses every
Just
like
big bosses.
It's got like it's
really
so
a
fun.
Star Wars version of that. Oh,
There's like 2 or 3 of them. There's like a new one coming out.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah, so Cal Kestis is like the main character in it. He's so dope. He's like one of my. Like, I love like playing with him, and you play those games, and it's like it's one of those games where you just rage the whole time, but it's so fun.
See, I've never played a Dark Souls, never played Elden Ring, never played any.
Okay,
of them.
me either. But
Okay,
this was Star Wars.
But it's
version,
Star Wars, so you
I'm
gotta play it. Okay.
But you'll love it because it's not. I would say like watching Elden Ring, like watching Kai play Elden Ring. I was like, it's not as hard as this game. Like Star Wars, the Star Wars version was just like a little bit like easier, but it was so fun.
What our next TST's next like sub goal is that we'll take turns playing Elden Ring, like a playthrough of Elden Ring nonstop.
Listen, I gotta watch. Listen, I enjoyed every moment of Kai's watch.
Did you?
I will watch that. I won't play it, but I will watch for sure.
He died like 1,700 times or something.
I played this game called Life of Pi or something like that. Life of P. It's like Pinocchio, and oh my god,
same idea. I'd heard of it. I've never seen.
I'm streaming to my homies
gameplay.
in Discord. I'm screaming. I've never raged so hard in my life. I will never play another game like that. Well, that's Star Wars, but
I'm assuming beating it.
I didn't beat it.
Oh, you didn't beat it? Did you beat the Star Wars one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Those were like that's what I'm saying. They're a little easier than like those.
Okay, than the big ones. Did you ever play Knights of the Old Republic, the original?
I've played it a little bit. Like back in the day,
Yeah.
I played a little bit, but not to the point where I remember.
Dude, that's my favorite game of all time.
Really?
Like a Star Wars game, or story game. I don't know. I have a tendency. People make fun of me. I have a tendency to say that's my favorite game of all time.
A lot
like
of games.
8 different
So
games.
it's like Fusion Frenzy. You ever play Fusion Frenzy?
Yeah, it's my favorite game of all time.
Exactly.
It's so funny you said that because I was just thinking
favorite game of all time. Literally.
Me on Twisted System.
I just said Fallout is my favorite game, but like Fusion Frenzy, that's my favorite game of all time as well.
But
Now,
like
Twisted System, oh my god, bro.
hours on hours.
Oh my god, who's your favorite character? Though? I'm playing Zach for sure.
Zach Schlack in the Agak Pack. Like taking candy from a baby, dude. That's like my childhood game. I think that was the first game I ever got.
Really?
Like my first video game ever was NBA Live 2002.
Oh.
Why'd you say it like that?
Because like I'm thinking about my favorite. My
said
first.
it like I was old.
No, I was
Okay,
saying like that. I was
okay.
saying like what's my because you just reminded me like what's my first game ever.
That was my
'Cause I don't
first,
think
yeah.
Fusion Frenzy was my I think Fusion Frenzy was my like first game that like I played with my stepbrother because my stepbrother was the one that got me into gaming.
Right.
But I think the first game my parents bought me and was Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 That's
Yeah.
a crazy one to start on.
Okay, but that's because I didn't have video games in my like at the time,
Okay.
and then like that Xbox 360 was like the first. I had. Oh no, I'm lying, bro. I had like the Genesis. Like I had a lot of games.
Oh, you had
but
the old
those
stuff.
are like stuff I don't remember because I was
Yeah.
too young. So
my parents never my parents didn't game growing up, so
Yeah.
I never had
I
Ataris or Genesises or anything like that.
see. I had my parents tell me about it all the time. Like, oh, you didn't get out the game. I'm like, I was like 2. What do you mean? What do you mean? What were y'all doing?
Yeah. No, you were the first iPad kid.
Yeah,
They just sat you in front of the TV.
I'm like, y'all just had me doing this shooting game for. I'm 2. I don't know what I was doing. What?
I think I was playing Duck Hunt on like a Kmart Duck Hunt thing, literally shooting at the TV.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I lied. I think my first game was Pokemon Yellow.
Okay.
Yeah, so they got me the little.
Not gonna lie, I've never played a Pokemon game ever in my life.
Okay.
Donnie been streaming this Pokemon like browser game. It's some game that he plays. Like
Okay, that one. Don't play that one.
But he been grinding it on ranked or something like that.
Yeah,
and I'm just
that's
like,
okay. That's like the competitive version
Yeah.
of Pokemon.
but I've never been. I don't know because like back in the day, I didn't like play those type of games. I don't know.
It's weird because like when you're our age, and someone's never seen Harry Potter, you can easily be like, go watch Harry Potter. Like, it's fun.
That's true.
Like, you'll have to get through the first one. The first one's kid friendly, but then it gets like crazy. Go watch it.
That's me with Star Wars. I'm like, yo, you want to watch Star Wars? I'm like, I'm not allowed to. The graphics they don't look that good. But like,
the
if
story,
you get through, and the story is like
amazing.
But
See, I can't really do that with Pokemon.
Exactly.
Because Pokemon, like, it's turn-based. Pokemon has...
I was more like a Yu-Gi-Oh person.
It was ahead of its time. I think Pokemon was ahead of its time.
It definitely was, because nowadays I'm looking at them like, this kind of dope. Like, I kind of like it.
Yeah.
And like looking back on it, I don't know why I wasn't into it.
I can't believe you. That's shocking that you weren't into it. You were too
And
busy shooting zombies.
I feel like I play everything, and I'm just like, why was I not? The only game I will not play, and like back in the day I didn't play it in RuneScape. It's the only game I will not play.
I never played it either.
Okay.
That's another. Our chat keeps telling us, because we're struggling through this 100 hours R6, dog, dude. If I get shot in the foot one more time through a fucking wall, I'm gonna freak out. So we're already thinking about what's our next game. You know,
next game.
And people are saying that Minecraft would be good, and then people are saying old school RuneScape would be good too.
So that's another game too, Minecraft. I never played back in the day. I just got into it. Me and my homies play on the server now.
Really?
Yeah, but I just got into it. My homies like explaining everything. I'm like, oh, this kind of cool.
Dude.
But like, I'm also like at the point where I'm like, as I'm playing, I'm like, this is so cool. Why was I not into it?
Dude, Minecraft's the best game. I think Minecraft's the best game ever made.
I actually love Minecraft.
It's my favorite game of all time.
I was waiting for it.
now that I'm thinking about it, the more I think about it, the more I think it's my favorite game. It's such a fun game. You can literally do anything you want.
Anything.
And
my homie's bringing us llamas. I'm like, where did you get a llama from, bro? I'm telling you, there's so much stuff that's going on, and I'm just like, what? Like,
that game got Alexis and I through COVID. Like because she lived in Arizona, we couldn't move, and so we're just building houses and shit.
I don't know how I wasn't into this game, because I'm like, I enjoy it.
Yeah.
But what about it before was not good to me? I don't know. Maybe I just didn't know everything about the game.
Same. I mean, well, it's also like when you hear Minecraft, you think like kids are playing it.
I'm just thinking I'm like, you're building a house. Wow, good shit.
Like it's Bob the Builder. Like,
but I'm not thinking about all this. You're building a portal. You're gonna fight this. I'm like,
you're going to hell. Literally going to hell.
Yeah, I'm like, where was this aspect of the game? I swear,
exactly. That's what I thought. Like I first played with Courage, and he's like, yeah, let's go to this thing called the End. There's these big zombie things. You can't look at them, and they'll right. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's what
I thought I was feeding pigs.
I thought I was supposed to build my house. Where my house at?
That was the epitome of the whole thing. To go back into COD for a little bit, you were coached by JCap, and you were also and now you're being coached by Damon.
Yeah.
So having people that are like that experienced in COD, do you think that makes a good coach?
Yes,
or?
I think Kap and Damon look at COD the same way I look at COD, and I think it's because for their respective teams back in the day, they were the type of player I am. If that makes sense. So they were kind of the person that like, I guess, was the brain, or like the person that's making like fundamentally right plays while also having good comms. I think, especially working with Kap, like he's taught me so much, because I've teamed with him, and I've played with him, like he's been my coach.
Oh shit! When did you team with?
OGLA.
OGLA.
Yeah. So I feel like I've learned so much from him, and then joining Damon, like we look at the game the same way. Like me and Damon never disagree with each other, and that's the same thing with me and Kap.
Yeah.
Like I feel like a lot of times with Kap, at least, it was kind of like, Ken, you're bitching a little bit too much. That's like Kap. But in Damon with me, I feel like he's like we're on the same page.
Right.
We, like I said, look at the game the same way. If he says anything, I'm like, yeah, I was about to say that. Or he's like, yeah, I agree with Ken. So I definitely think having those type of coaches, especially somebody that like rely on and agree with, and somebody that's also won and understands like how to win, is definitely huge.
I think I was kind of nervous whenever Damon was like, yeah, I'm going to coach. I'm like, you're going to coach? You know what I mean?
Yeah. He also keeps it real,
like,
bro.
I've seen you smoke 8 joints in a day. Like, how are you going to coach? You know what I mean? But he has proven me, because when I was behind the scenes in Miami, he's proven me wrong. I mean, he's watching VODs.
That's what I'm saying.
He's talking with JP. He's got notes. I mean, he's really taking it very seriously.
I just love how honest he is, because he'll let us know, like, even if we win a map, like, y'all played that map like shit. Y'all just out-talented him. Like, yeah, I agree. Or like if we have a bad day of screams, like, oh, y'all are bitching today. Like, he just keeps it real with us, and I do like that, because you need like like I feel like we had Shane on our team at LAT, and he was kind of like it was like good cop, bad cop type of thing. And I think the same thing with JP now with Damon is like good cop, bad cop.
Okay.
So I feel like
JP's a good cop.
Yeah, he's more like
seems like a
soft spoken, and he's like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, we kind of chose this. What do y'all think about this? But Damon's like, you are stupid. What are you doing? Like, so I feel like that it definitely is a dynamic that you need on a team because there is times on days where like you need to read the room, like, oh, we're having a shit day. We need to like have that soft spoken voice, or some days where like, all right, bro, like we are playing a good team and y'all are getting slammed. What do you need to work on? And Damon is like gonna speak up for sure.
Yeah, that's true. You want another one?
Yeah, I'm down. Thank you.
I haven't even like touched this. We started talking about Fusion Frenzy, and I got really into the conversation. So
I'm not gonna lie, them shits are tasting fantastic. So I'm just killing it.
you're just killing it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, my new dad drink. That's what I'm on. Mm-hmm.
It's working out.
Oh yeah. Also I've been not drinking as much because I've been like getting back in the gym. It's actually nuts because on LAT, like when we were bad, I was not in the gym. Then we got good. Like I got into the gym and then we started being good. I'm just like
the reverse scump.
And so now I've been in the gym recently. I'm like, we started winning. I'm like, hold on, I might have to. But
you don't think it has to do with a Boogie with a Hoodie album that dropped?
That was bro. Me and Brandon were banging that in the room. Oh my
Dude,
god!
I listened to it the whole way downtown one of these days. I put a few of them on the playlist.
Yeah. There's a few. There's a few for sure. I think. I don't know. I'm on the wave now to like the confidence out of game definitely helps you with the confidence out of game. Yeah.
It's funny because when Seth would get fit, we would get shit on. And then he would stop going to the gym and we would win champs.
Really?
Yeah, so it's the opposite. You can ask him. I guarantee you he'll say it.
I feel like even have like a bad day of scrims or a good day, like going to the gym, just like you don't think about anything. I'm just thinking about getting this weight above my head so I don't die.
Yeah.
Literally.
So I don't die.
That's all I'm thinking about.
Yeah, I was going to the gym a couple months ago and then it went down. But like, whenever I think I asked Big Timer one time like, why is he going to the gym so often, or like what's his goal? And he's like, my ultimate goal in going to the gym is I want to be able to physically kill somebody.
What?
That's what Will said.
Okay.
And I said, what? That's what I said.
Yeah.
He said, no, like if you need to.
Yeah.
If your life is if somebody attacks you, you have to be able to physically kill someone.
Okay.
And I was like,
I hear that.
all right. I mean, I guess if you say it that way.
I don't know. I feel like me is just like the feel because like when I was in the gym at LAT, like we had a physical therapist and everything. I was like tracking my weight, tracking my calories. I feel like nowadays I'm not doing any numbers. I'm just kind of just like going off the feel and how I look and like waking up every day. Like, am I energetic? Like that type of vibe. I'm not even looking at what my weight is. I don't even know what I started at, what I'm at. Like, I feel like that's like the best way for me mentally because when I wake up and I'm like, I actually want to go to the gym and I enjoy going. I think that's like the best feeling.
Yeah. No, I mean, hey, better luck to you, man. Better luck to you.
Trust me, I don't like the eating aspect though. Oh my, I had pizza yesterday, and I'm like, oh my god, the pizza was so good.
I can't stop. We got Buffalo Wild Wings yesterday. I ate every one of them. I ate 15 wings.
I wish, bro.
I have to stop. I literally have to stop. I keep talking about it.
Holy.
When it comes to COD, you've played. I think what was it? TK. Mm-hmm. Then you go straight from there to Thieves.
Yeah. So I went Justice in AW, then I went TK, then Thieves. I've been on Thieves until OGLA, and back to Thieves.
That's basically Thieves.
And that's what I'm saying. The same thing. That's
basically Thieves.
That's how I count it. I'm like, I was basically on Thieves, and
Huntsman was OpTic. That's kind of how I view
it. Same way, yeah.
So you've pretty much, besides Justice, you've pretty much been on like quote unquote Hoodie Orgs.
Yeah.
Your whole career. So you don't get the.
Well, I joined. Funny thing is, like, Nate hit me up after we lost champs. He was like, "Yo, like, I'm doing 100T, blah 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 blah." I looked at their like page. I seen StockX, and at the time I was just into shoes. I'm like, free shoes. Let me join the team.
That was what you were thinking.
Yeah. There was no free shoes. Actually, I got one pair that was for my birthday, but like that definitely was like what I was like this because at the time I didn't understand like sponsors and everything, but I just seen StockX and I'm like I've been spending my every paycheck on StockX, so like let me get some free shoes.
Yeah. What's your favorite before we go into that? What's your favorite pair of shoes?
I'm into Jordans, but recently I've been on the comfy wave. All time, favorite pair of Jordans is like these UNCs. They're off whites.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah. Those are my favorite. Those are my favorite pair.
She got me those.
Okay, yeah, that was my favorite pair. Favorite pair all the time, for sure.
Yeah, dude. You have them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite. But like recently, I've been on my comfy.
She got me those like 4 years ago. I've worn them 5 times.
My girl bitches. I mean, not wearing them all the time. I'm just like,
I mean,
they are just a shoe. I'm just like, these are like holy grail.
Yeah.
I can't just be rocking them out anywhere.
It's gotta be something nice.
Any little dirt on them, I'm like, oh, I'm about to cry, bro. Like, I feel so bad anytime I wear them. So
that's so funny you said that. What else? You were about to say another
Oh no, I was just saying I'm on like the comfy wave recently. Like, especially with the team, I've been trying to buy shoes. Like, my whole closet has been red for so long that I'm trying to like redo this
Looking
and
for
get
green
green.
stuff?
Yeah. So like I've been getting into green stuff recently, and just buying comfy like Asics and New Balance. That's like my thing. Like, now.
Okay, like running shoes.
Yeah, almost like running shoes and like anything that's just comfy. Because like on stage, I like to be comfy. Like before, I used to wear like whatever on stage. Nowadays, you can't really wear whatever. So I just been wearing comfy.
Yeah. Well, there was one year where I think it was the OpTic Chicago team. They were all wearing fucking Yeezy. What were they wearing? The foam runners.
Foam runners? Yeah.
They were like all wearing foam runners. Hector went out and got them all foam.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I will always gas those shoes. I think they're like most comfy, like one of the most comfy shoes.
Foam runners?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're so nice.
But like I don't wear mine.
I don't wear. It's funny. I don't wear mine either.
But I think they're so comfy.
I see them there, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm getting on a plane,
And I'm thinking,
I'm
how to be the perfect shoe for today. I'm gonna go with these.
I'm 31 though. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's like Kanye said a lot of shit about people recently.
I'm like, easy.
Maybe
Those are
that's just where he
fire.
slides.
But what is like? Is there a controversy with like me wearing these? Let me go with these over there.
So is it? Do you like the fact that pretty much every team that you've been on also has an entire branch of their whole company that focuses on like content and merch? And do you like being a part of that?
Yes, I think the content part is for sure because, like you said before, people have a different person. Like they think I am a different type of person, and I think when they see me in content, like, I can't believe Kenny's funny and doing this. I'm like, okay, I'm not a dad at all times. I promise you that.
Yeah.
And I think like the merch aspect because I like to match. Like that's my thing. I'm waking up every day, no matter where I'm going. I will always try to like match. So like having good stuff and like I said before, like I'm trying to change my closet to green. Having more green merch and like it's convincing me to get more green shoes. And I enjoy it, honestly. I have nothing but complaints because I feel like the content part of it is like wasn't like hard to like get grasp over here because I've always been a part of content.
Right. Yeah.
I was like more nervous like joining this team. Like, I've know these people, but I've never like have a conversation with them outside of like what's gaming. Like I'm do content with them. It's kind of weird. I don't really know them like that. They don't really know me.
Yeah.
And that was kind of like the first day I came to record like announcing videos stuff like that. I'm like, who am I meeting? Like I know Hitch, I know Raj, but like who else is recording? And I think I was so close with like the content people on LAT because one of my best friends, like my best friend is Austin. He works for LAT.
Oh, okay.
And I've been knowing him for like 7-8 years. So like I was super close with him. I understood what was going on, what we're constantly recording. So that was kind of like one of my I was kind of like anxious about that part of like joining the sim.
Is it weird doing content? Were you nervous at all doing content with the Texas guys?
No, not the team, but like
Just
more so like the content people. Like because like I said, I could say anything. I could do like tell them what I did and what I did like, and like now that I'm getting more comfortable, it's like I feel like it's way easier. But I think like the first few days I came in, it was like almost like a workshop. Yo, Ken, you go here, record this, then you go here, go record this. And I'm like, this is easy. What the hell?
Oh,
like it felt way easier. And it felt like I just like fit in because like I said, I was on an org that focused a lot on content.
Yeah, no, it's way easier. It's way easier. I'm sure when we send somebody to Thieves, like we sent on Envoy to Thieves, or when somebody from Thieves or sometimes FaZe. Atlanta FaZe is kind of different, but they come here. It's like fits in pretty perfectly. What's harder is when you get like an S&D grinder.
Exactly. Who doesn't know what's going on? Yo, you got to be able to content for tomorrow. He's like, what? I wake up at that time. I'm like, bro, listen.
And Bruce is still on that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Listen. Brandon is comedy. Oh my god.
It's fun though. I enjoy. I mean, obviously, I'm a content head, so I love the fact that you fit in very well. It's fun. People love the fans love your laugh.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny. Here's the thing. They love your laugh now.
Oh, yeah.
2 years ago, I wanted to punch a monitor.
Laugh on stage. Oh, my God.
I think I tweeted it.
Bro,
I said, thank God Kenny's on our team. Because I spent 3 years wanting to punch my monitor.
We had this thing at LAT, like, anytime I laugh, like, somebody on my team was like, Ken, shut up. You cannot laugh on camera. I'm like, oh, my God, I forgot.
I just see, it'll show a picture of Seth, and we're down, and he's like this. And then it goes to you and Sam are both like
laughing. And the funny thing, I always tell my like people now that I'm like, it wasn't even me. I wasn't even joking. I'm thinking with some jokes, just like draws and saying, and I'm just laughing at whatever they're saying. And I'm like, I'm getting fault. Like, do you hear what they're? You can't hear what they're saying, but if you heard what they're saying, you would roast them. Like, why me?
It's just because you're laughing, and people are like, he's laughing. He must be laughing at Scump. That has to be what it is.
Oh, and I'm telling you, half of the time it wasn't even that. I'm just like, holy, what in the? Most of the time we're roasting ourselves. That's a funny thing. Like Ken, like we were like, Zach, what were you doing on that P3? And then we would just laugh about it.
It's so funny because I can see it now. I hear you guys now, and I've watched your streams and the way you and Donnie go back and forth. This shit's funny, and then you guys always laugh at each other.
Exactly.
That's got to be the same.
Oh yeah, like
on stage.
Like at this event, I'm laughing at Ant because Ant is just demonic on Sunday. So I'm just laughing because I just know he's out of character, but I just know he's in flow. So like I'm laughing at him. I'm not laughing at the other team. He's roasting the other team, but I'm just also laughing at like, this is not Ant. Who is in this body next to me? And I'm just laughing at that. So like it's always been that way. Like I said before, when I respect other players, I play to beat them, but I'll always respect them at the end of the day. So like I will do my in game banter roast if I run you, like run your world, like world star you. But at the end of the day, like I said, I'm playing to beat you regardless. I don't really care.
What is it like playing in the in like the watch party era? You got the breakdown, you got the flank, you got the scump watch party.
I think it's cool to watch their like reactions after, especially like this event with the clutches and everything. Like seeing their reactions is kind of like that's super cool. I do enjoy them, especially the watch parties here because I just like sometimes we hop on after. I think just having a conversation with them about like what went on and like what happened and what I think about the match is like super cool because before you have to wait or you have to get an interview with somebody and like. That's just, I feel like that's way more too gimmicky. Like nowadays, like you get to just instantly go to somebody's stream and watch like their reactions to like, what's happening. But I think this area is pretty cool because I feel like that's something that we definitely didn't have before.
Yeah. I think people were nervous whenever the last generation was going to retire.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Clay's still holding on, but Damon coaching now, Ian's driving cars. Seth is doing
my God.
His watch party, Zuma, Sam, like whenever that generation retired, people were like, well, what are we going to do next?
Yeah.
But I think what Seth has built and what Tommy has built has been
for sure.
And I also think it's made I always gas especially Seth and Zen on this. I think they've made the fan base, the viewer base 10 times smarter than they used to be.
For sure.
Because they're looking at the mini. I bet you people are looking at the mini map for the first time ever watching in the last 2 years.
I will definitely agree. Like I said, we brought up before, but like stats is like not the biggest thing, but I think like having like people that have won before like understand Call of Duty at its finest and explain to the community like, oh, this person was doing this on this play. I feel like making the audience way more aware is definitely made the comp community like, I guess, I don't know how to put. I won't say enjoyable, but I think there's less, respectfully, idiots, or just ignorant people. I would say ignorant people. But I think, like I said, I watch
still a lot of idiots out there.
Oh, that's true. But I think I watch it back, and I think like when they say something that I'm thinking as a player, I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Like,
it's kind of like the reassurance, like, oh, okay, maybe I was kind of right.
Yeah, that's nice. There's still a lot of idiots.
Oh, there is for sure. Trust me, I know.
I saw in one of your LA Thieves like podcasts when y'all were doing a pod. You were asked like what, or you guys were all asked what. Now that Seth is retiring, what do you think? Who do you think is going to be the next face in the league? And I think you said it's got to be a combination of people. Yeah. And we're coming up on a year now. How do you think that's been? Do you think there needs to be a face of the league, or?
I don't think there needs to be a face anymore. Like a force face. I think obviously Ant is is the front runner. Yeah. But I think just having a combination because you have like people like Scrap who are like good personalities. I just think having personalities like Draza, Scrap, like like Shotzi, like that combination, it makes the league way more enjoyable because then everybody tunes in when these matches happen, not because they want to watch just that one person, but because there's a rivalry between these people, and I think that makes the game way more enjoyable, especially with the format nowadays where it can be boring at times. But you can't tell me that this Sunday at this event wasn't one of the best Sundays in CDL history. Like, you have so much beef, quote unquote, but it's also just like the top teams playing each other and then the personalities behind, because they're waiting for this reaction between these two players or what this player's going to say. And I think that is what CompCod should be.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, back in the day, people were saying crazy shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like Killa and Parasite and all of them, like going back and forth with each other. It's like, damn.
Oh, my God.
So people were kind of, I mean, obviously, we don't have to get into it, but the scrap draws of shit is crazy.
It's crazy.
So, like.
But you're going to watch every time they play them. Yeah. Every time they play, I guarantee you're tuned in because you want to know who's going to win and what they're going to say.
Yeah. Make you hire extra security.
Oh, for
maybe we need to hire at the. I keep calling the next major the warehouse land.
Oh,
so maybe at the warehouse.
The
land.
warehouse land. There's just security. They're just boxing in there. Oh my God, that would bang. I'm telling you.
Yo, they get to game 5 and it's just a boxing match. Actually, no. Scrap. Let's not have you box draws, please. we need you to continue to talk shit. Let's talk about your dream car, man. Was that your dream car?
It's my dream car, yes.
What is it? Alexis and I were trying to figure it out.
So it's a Nissan GTR R35. So there's like the Skyline version of it, which is R34, which is actually my dream car. I just think the GTR in general is my dream car. I want both versions. But I think, so after we were winning, we were playing a Vanguard Champs. I've always wanted this car since I got into the league, I guess. Obviously, Fast and the Furious was like the movie that kind of put me on it. But I think like Donnie was saying in my crib, he's like, listen, I ain't gonna lie, like, I appreciate you letting me stay here, but I got phased to win champs. And like, bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not losing champs just because I want my dream car. We won it, and 3 days after I went to go test drive it, brought it home. And like, it's just, I don't know, it's like, it's a race car that's also like I don't know how to put it. It's not like too fancy. It's not too like it's not a cheap car. Don't get it twisted. It's not cheap.
It doesn't look cheap.
Yeah, it's not cheap, but it's also just like I think the big bodiness of it, but the fastness of it makes it like enjoyable to me.
Yeah.
But I love it. No complaints, and I got it wrapped here. Actually, I have the OpTic Texas logo on my gas cap.
No.
I didn't ask for them to do it, but it looks dope.
Damn. Wait, that's gas.
Exactly. No pun intended.
Double on time. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's my dream car. I've always wanted the car. Like I said, ever since I've seen it in Fast and Furious, I'm like, this is the car I want. But being able to have it has been nothing but insane. Because every day I wake up, I'm just like getting into the car
to drive,
bro. Oh my God.
That's how I am with my Jeep Wrangler. I don't want to like over here gas myself.
Yeah.
But no, that is fire. So what was the first song you played when you got it?
So at the time, I was actually listening to Lloyd. So when we won champs, I listened to Lloyd You by Lloyd. Oh my God.
There's no way you were making babies.
Oh my God. I'm making babies. And after we won champs, the first car, I'm in the car with my sister. I'm like, put on that Lloyd. We play Lloyd by, I'm telling you, that was the first song.
I was thinking Act a Fool or like something crazy.
I was on some different vibe for that champ. I don't know what it
I mean,
was.
it's your car.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's funny. You give yourself a goal and you're like, so if you win champs this year, then you get the Skyline.
Yeah, that's nah. I'm looking. Listen, I'm trying to get a crib. I want to. I think the next step is like get my. But like I do want the Skyline. The Skyline. The thing about it is, Skyline is like I want to get it shipped in from Japan, so that's like such a long process that I would rather do that when I have way more time.
3 rings.
Yeah, that would do it. That would do it for sure.
Was it in Cold War? Was it you and Matt that were going back and forth with the like war? Was it every time one of you guys would lose, you would like the other person's pose?
Yeah, that was me and bro. And it's so funny because like
people thought that was beef.
No, it was. I mean, granted, it started because I said like somebody asked me a question. They set me up on like this like video at LAT. They were like, "Who's the worst person in the OpTic team?" I was like, "Formal." At the time, Matt was not playing well, and granted, I think Matt's obviously best, if not one of the best ARs of all time. Obviously, like I said, I respect players. I give them their flowers, and at the time, I didn't think Matt was playing good, so I was like, "Matt, if I'm gonna answer the question, I'm gonna say Matt." And then he started liking my tweets every time he lost. So I was like. let me follow this up. Every time they lost, I'm liking it. But like we never like spoke to each other about it. But I know like there was no beef between
That's
us.
so funny.
It just was like it was a funny thing.
I can't believe people caught on.
Yeah, I know.
How did people catch on to that?
That's where I was mind blown because nobody made a tweet. I mean, everybody was like gassing the video up, but like the likes was just crazy. We never actually spoke about it, but like I said, I don't think it was actually beef. It was just a funny thing.
It was just funny, dude.
But I do like stuff like that because like then we play each other and it's like, okay, who gets a like war?
Who's gonna like?
Yeah.
Who's gonna like each other? And it's funny because y'all weren't even liking y'all weren't liking each other when you played each other.
Yeah.
We would lose to fucking anyone.
Anyway, I'm just like, bop, whoop.
It's and I remember one time I can't remember who lost. One of you guys lost, and you didn't tweet out GGs.
Yeah.
And the other person said, the other person tweeted, it's like, "Yo, you should. When's your tweet going up?"
I'm telling you. Oh my God, 3-2, like losing a game 5. I'm thinking I'm not finna tweet. This guy's finna like my tweet. Oh my, that's gonna take me even more. That's gonna take me even more. Oh my goodness.
I guess one of the last questions is you compete in LA. Where were you playing at when you were on TK?
So I moved to Atlanta for a minute. I was living in TK house for a bit.
House. Okay. So you're in Atlanta, then you go to LA to play in LA, and then you come here. Is it weird like getting on a new team, having to pick up everything and move?
Yes, I would say because I didn't like obviously with me and LAT, everybody see me as like the LAT guy. So I feel like I never expected me to move out of LA.
Yeah.
I honestly, when I lived here, because we lived here in Cold War for LAT, and I did not like it here.
Oh, really?
So moving here, I was kind of despising it for a bit. But in like the place we live in now, I'm just like, I love it here.
Okay.
I don't think it's weird because I think it's part of the job. But I also like I said, I enjoy it way more now because obviously taxes and everything. But I think the vibe of like the area that we live in now is way different than the one we lived in before. Because the one we lived in before was kind of, I don't know, it was a little ghetto. it was a little ghetto.
So it's better now?
Yeah, it's way better now. But like I said, I didn't really expect this to happen because I have 3 dogs. So moving with 3 dogs was not fun.
Did you move with your girl too?
Yeah.
So you got a whole family.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm driving with 3. We had to drive 22 hours, I think. I drove 16 straight.
16 straight.
Yes, and my dog, one of my dogs, his name's Kenobi. He's named after Obi-Wan Kenobi. But his name's Kenobi.
Dude, my dog's name is Mace. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, Matt's dog's name is Obi. What the fuck?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Oh my God, that's actually hilarious. Holy fuck. Yeah. So like he doesn't like car rides at all. So he's whining the whole time. So like that, just imagine that 16 hours straight. Yeah.
But you got here. I'm sure those 4 hold you down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's got to be
I love my pups.
Yeah, that's got to be a great little household you got there, and nice car.
Oh yeah.
Nice vibes. Nice W this weekend.
Yeah. I would put this at one. Like it's high on my list of wins.
Yeah.
I think the vibe and like the way we won and like the way we looked on Saturday going into Sunday, Ant being demonic, me telling Hector before this event, this is the event, and kind of like having like keeping my promise was like it's definitely up there. High.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm happy for you guys. You're actually the first OpTic member besides Hector. He doesn't really count though. That I've had on around the bar.
I appreciate it.
I'm trying to go, different, not put myself in the corner, but I think people want to know you. They want to know Kenny because you've been the OpTic Grim Reaper for so long.
That's true. That's why I thought it was weird joining the team, but I appreciate all the support. I mean, I feel like everybody's been welcoming for the most part. This is not the only W I look to bring to the team. Like I said, I promised championships with an S.
Yeah.
So I look to keep it moving.
That's dope, man. Well, I really appreciate you joining us.
Thank you for having me.
I said on the warehouse land and then chance.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Cheers, man. Appreciate you.
Yep, no problem.
Peace, guys.